So, you're interested in becoming involved in your community and truly being heard. Creating relationships with lawmakers may seem tricky, but I promise it's much easier than you think. There is no better feeling than knowing that your local legislator can rely on your voice to help inform their policy priorities. So, let's talk building relationships with lawmakers. There are a few key things to consider as you're getting to know your policymakers. Let's set the stage. You are very invested in healthcare access for the folks in your community. So, you schedule a meeting with your representative who is invested in the health and wellness of their constituents. One of the key things to remember is that lawmakers are human beings, just like you and I. It's important to be respectful of them, as well as their time and energy. This begins with how you present yourself. Be kind and conscientious. Greet them with their formal title of either representative or senator, followed by their last name. Thank them for taking the time to meet with you. Then, jump into business. State legislators are very busy and typically only have 15 to 30 minutes of time allotted to meet, so be mindful of this when planning talking points. When talking about issues you care about, come prepared with a variety of information. Some elected officials prefer to hear about how a bill or policy may impact you and their constituents. Others may prefer this information in a quantitative format by hearing the total number of impacted individuals or how this may impact Arizona's economic situation. It can also be helpful to bring pamphlets or fact sheets to give to your legislator so that they can continue to think about the information you presented well past your meeting time.
Wait, what happens if the meetings don't go perfectly? What if the lawmaker isn't as friendly or isn't even willing to hear a different perspective?
That is definitely possible, and that's exactly why it's important to do your research about the lawmaker you are meeting with. Come prepared with an understanding of their views and the things that they find important. Remember, sometimes you won't be able to convince them of your view or sway their opinion. Nonetheless, simply putting the information out there is important, valuable work.
That makes sense. Carry on.
What happens if your legislator has questions for you about the issues that you care about and you don't know the answer? It's completely acceptable to say, "I'll get back to you on this." After a meeting, follow up with your legislator. Send them a thank you email and remind them of what you discussed, or answer any questions that you couldn't before. If they were successful in getting a bill passed that you support, congratulate them. And if they're hosting an event near you, be sure to pop in and say hi. Remember that part of advocacy work is staying in the know. Consider following your elected officials on LinkedIn, Instagram, or your favorite social media platform to stay informed on the priorities and interests of your legislators. And finally, just as your legislators are a resource for you, you are a resource for them. After each meeting, ask, "How can I be of service to you?" or "How can I support you?" It's important to remember that advocacy work never ends. So get involved by showing your lawmakers that you truly care about your community.